My name is Lisa. I'm a working mom living with my husband, Noah, and our adorable daughter, Madison, just the three of us. I usually help out at the traditional my mother runs, so weekends tend to get pretty busy. Still, seeing the smiles on our guests' faces always gave me the energy to keep going. Then one day,
Grandma, are you okay?
When Lisa told me what happened, I honestly thought I must have misheard her.
she collapsed out of nowhere, and I totally panicked. I think everything just caught up with her at once.
That might be true. Thank you, all three of you. I'm sorry for making you worry.
The one lying in the hospital bed is my mom. Since my dad passed away, she's worked tirelessly as the innkeeper of our family's traditional inn. She hadn't taken a break in ages, and now she's been hospitalized for a while.
Daddy, let's go get some drinks. I saw a convenience store on the first floor.
All right, let's go. Mother, would you like anything to drink?
I'm fine, thank you, Noah.
Madison, sweetie? No running in the hallway, okay?
I'm not running. Let's go, Daddy.
It's so lively and cheerful with Madison around. She's always so full of energy and smiles.
Her energy helps keep both Noah and me smiling too. But, Mom, to be honest, the inn's financial situation is pretty tough right now, isn't it? That's why I think maybe it's time to take a break for a while. You've been pushing yourself too hard lately, and I think you really need to rest.
It's not like the thought hasn't crossed my mind. But that inn is filled with so many memories of your father and me. And we still have loyal guests who've been coming for years. So, Lisa, instead of closing the inn, would you consider running it in my place? And keeping it going for me?
The truth is, my family's inn was on the brink of bankruptcy. So, when my mom was hospitalized, I suggested temporarily closing the inn. But in the end, I couldn't ignore her passion for keeping it going, and I decided to step in and protect it myself. As I continued managing the business. Welcome, oh, hello.
Hello there, it's Tomiko, proud owner of a luxury inn. Lisa, dear, it must be so hard managing this rundown place all these years, poor thing. Ever since I opened my luxury inn a few years ago, I guess your guests just stopped coming, huh? And now Seo's not feeling well either. Oh, what a shame.
Well, I suppose age is catching up with me.
You know, maybe this is the perfect time to just shut this old place down once and for all. Surely you realize there's no way you can compete with my inn, right?
My mother's still recovering, so if you're just here to throw insults, please leave. This woman, Tomiko, is the owner and hostess of a luxury inn that opened a few years ago. Her inn is stylish and upscale, and its cuisine has become incredibly popular. In fact, Tomiko herself is the reason our inn's business has been struggling so badly. I couldn't let her mockery slide. After she left, I went home and started working on a plan to turn things around, and I put that plan into action. 1 month later. Goro. One of the guests told me how grateful they were that you stayed up late helping them search for something. They really appreciated it and asked me to thank you personally. Seriously, thank you so much.
Oh, it was nothing, just part of the job, really. Besides, it's because of everything you've been doing behind the scenes, Lisa.
Huh? Me?
Yeah, like setting up that drink station in the staff break room. And giving out gift cards to the MVP every month. Everyone's loving it. It's really boosted morale around here.
I believed that in order to improve customer service, we first needed to create a better working environment for our staff. By enhancing the break room and offering small rewards, I thought work might feel more enjoyable, and it actually worked. The atmosphere at the inn became warmer, and the level of service naturally improved as a result. Then, one day, during what had been a stretch of peaceful days.
This is bad, Lisa. The typhoon shut down all the trains. The station is packed with people who can't get home.
Goro. Let's open the front lobby and let them in, free of charge. Go tell the other staff members right away. And just like that, we were able to take in all the people stranded by the storm at our inn. As I was handing out towels.
You really saved us. I honestly didn't know what we were going to do.
Yeah, walking home in this typhoon would have been impossible. Thank you so much. Everyone here has been saying the same thing.
I'm just glad we could help. Please, have a towel and some warm tea. Your clothes are soaked. If you're feeling cold, feel free to warm up in the hot spring.
We've opened up the dining hall too, though all we have are rice balls and miso soup, I'm afraid.
And we've got phone chargers available. If we have one that fits, you're welcome to use it.
You've done so much for us. We're truly grateful.
This inn is the only place that treated us with such kindness. You know that fancy inn nearby? Their response was just awful.
Yeah, I wouldn't stay there even for a personal trip after this.
Fukuda and Makino were extremely grateful to us. Meanwhile, it seemed they had been treated terribly at Tomiko's luxury inn. They were visibly upset, furious, really, at how she had spoken to them. According to what they told us.
My clothes are soaked. My umbrella broke, and I'm freezing. I can't take this anymore.
You okay? I hope this inn has a room available.
Welcome to, well,
Do you have any rooms available right now?
we do have vacancies, yes. But unfortunately, we don't have any rooms available for you.
What? What do you mean by that?
As you can probably tell, we're a refined luxury inn with a high-end style of hospitality. So if you were just here to escape the rain and wind, we'd prefer not to accommodate people dressed so shabbily.
What? But there's nowhere else to go. Every other place is full. And with a storm like this, no trains are running. We're really in trouble here.
We tried other hotels, but everything was booked. There weren't even any taxis at the station. She's freezing, and we have no way to get home tonight. If you have rooms available, then...
Didn't I just say no? Don't be so persistent. Honestly, you don't look like you can afford to stay here anyway. And even if you could, letting in guests like you would only damage the reputation of our gorgeous, luxurious high-end inn.
Hey, that's way out of line. Our clothes are dirty because of the typhoon. It's not like we wanted this.
Exactly. We're desperate. You don't have to talk to us like that.
I said no, and I meant it. We don't have rooms for paupers like you. Now go on before you mess up our floors any more than you already have.
So that's how Fukuda and Makino said they were turned away by Tomiko. I couldn't believe someone would treat guests that way, especially during a dangerous typhoon. I was furious with Tomiko too, but I chose to focus on hospitality and keep doing what I could. Then, a few months later.
Hey, what the heck is going on here?
Whoa, you scared me. What's wrong, Tomiko?
What's wrong? Don't play dumb. My guests are vanishing. I used to be fully booked every night and now I'm getting cancellations.
That's unfortunate.
Don't give me that. Meanwhile, your inn is booming. You were on the verge of shutting down just recently. How is this even happening?
We just did everything we could, in our own way.
Huh? Don't give me that. You must have spread rumors about my inn, didn't you? Don't play innocent. I could sue you for defamation, you know.
Tomiko, do you really not understand why guests stopped coming?
Of course not. I've created the perfect experience. Luxury rooms, stunning gourmet meals, top-tier room service. What more could people want? And with our cutting-edge AI reservation system, we went viral on social media. There's no reason our guest numbers should be dropping.
Wow. Tomiko, that's really sad to hear.
Excuse me. Who are you calling sad? And what's with that attitude?
Then Madison will tell you.
Tomiko, take a look at this video. I think this might explain everything.
Remember the day of the typhoon? There were guests stranded, people who came to your inn looking for help. You told them there were no rooms for poor people and sent them away, even though they were cold and soaked. They said they'd never go back there, not even for a personal trip.
Wait, what is this video? These comments, they're all negative. When did all this happen?
We're the ones who posted it.
Thanks again for kicking us out back then.
And when Tomiko heard all that,
You've got to be kidding me. Take that video down right now. Because of your stupid little prank, my business is in serious trouble. And who even are you two, anyway?
Tomiko, that attitude right there is exactly the problem. That kind of language proves you never truly cared for the people who walked through your doors. My mom, our staff, and we never forget a guest's face. We speak to each person while looking them in the eye. We write down their names and details in a notebook, and we remember them.
Why should I bother with something so annoying?
Unbelievable. And you call yourself an innkeeper. Your place is in the spotlight for more than just that video. Here, take a good look at this too.
The nearby Kosogen opened its lobby for free during the typhoon. They offered not just towels and warm drinks, but rice balls and miso soup too. They even let us use the hot spring for free and took time to talk with us. The staff were all smiles, and their kindness made us forget the storm. What is this?
That video has spread way more than you think. And thanks to it, our inn's reputation has skyrocketed.
It was Lisa who decided to take in all those stranded guests that night. Her genuine compassion, that's what turned this inn into a place people truly love.
Compassion? Ugh, give me a break. Stuff like that. People get tired of it quickly. Your little popularity streak won't last.
Lisa also looked after us, the staff. She made it a better place to work, and because of that, our motivation's never been higher.
Wow, sounds like a real snooze fest.
It was clear that Tomiko still didn't understand a single thing we were trying to say.
What's the point of caring about your employees, huh? All it does is increase unnecessary spending and drive up expenses.
If we want our guests to come back, then improving our service is essential. The theme of Kasuga Inn is all about the spirit of hospitality. Your luxury inn's strength lies in using cutting-edge technology to attract customers. So for us, our strength is cherishing the warmth of genuine human connection. That's what I believed would set our inn apart.
Warmth, please. Just hand guests their room number and a key. That's all there is to it.
That's not true. Every moment spent with a guest is important, no matter how small.
And that's exactly why this inn has seen more and more guests coming back. They've felt the sincerity behind the service. Lisa's changes made a real difference. The employees are happier, and it shows in the atmosphere.
Yeah, when guests leave, they always say thank you to Mama and Uncle Goro. They smile and say they'll definitely come back again. Luxury is cool and all, but I like inns where the people are kind.
I feel the same way as this little one. If a place leaves no emotional impact, I'm never going back.
No matter how fancy it is, if it doesn't make you feel happy and at ease, what's the point? Focusing only on profits while neglecting your guests, not even remembering the faces of Mr. Fukuda and Ms. Makino. If you're missing that essential quality, don't you think you failed as a hostess?
You're in a rough spot now. Do you really think you can turn things around like Lisa did?
After hearing what we said, Tomiko.
Enough already. My inn is all about luxury. We've filled the entire place with only the most high-end things. Every single piece of furniture and decoration is top-tier, world-class quality. And our food, it's nothing but extravagant cuisine. If someone's still dissatisfied, then they're the problem.
Excuse me, lady. You're the one who doesn't get it. If all you do is line up a bunch of super expensive stuff, the guests might get overwhelmed.
Well now, what exactly do you mean by that, little girl?
Because, it's supposed to be a place to relax, right? If a room's full of pricey things, people start worrying what if I break something? And they can't relax. I'd rather stay somewhere like this inn, with clean, cozy tatami floors, where I can just lie around with everyone and look out at the nice view.
You only see short-term profits. You don't value your guests as people. That kind of attitude does come through, and what you're missing, Tomiko, is the most important thing of all.
That's why I'm using luxurious things to make guests feel good.
And I'm telling you, what really matters is the spirit of hospitality.
Your inn is just expensive. It only looks luxurious. It's all surface.
That kind of flash fades fast. People get tired of it.
Your inn was just exciting at first, but now everyone's probably bored of it.
That's not true.
But your guests are leaving, right? If they really loved it, they wouldn't be disappearing now, would they?
Faced with Madison's brutally honest remarks, Tomiko was clearly shaken.
People are getting bored of my inn. That can't be. That's ridiculous.
Grandma's inn changes with the seasons, But your place just lines up expensive stuff. How are you supposed to redecorate for the seasons?
Well,
You can't just swap out ultra-high-end luxury pieces that easily, can you?
Maybe that works for an old, long-established luxury inn, but yours has only been around for a few years.
And to already be losing guests before building up any real trust or track record, what a shame.
No. Wait, Lisa. Can't you send a few customers our way?
You're joking, right? I'm not in the business of selling out our precious guests.
Even if you offered me a room for free, I wouldn't stay at your place.
For all your talk about being popular, your reviews are mostly awful.
Looks like everyone's just been bottling up their complaints until now.
Wait, if I start showing true hospitality now, I can still turn things around, right?
Well, that depends on you. But honestly, I doubt it.
Don't say that, please.
Tomiko, guests are very honest. They reflect exactly what you give them. You're in this situation because you took hospitality and management too lightly.
No, Sayo, please. Teach me everything. How to run an inn, how to treat guests. I still have time. I know I can fix this. Please, I'm begging you.
If you're just asking others to teach you now, then it's already too late.
Don't say that. We're both hostesses. Help me out here.
Don't lump my mother in with you. This has nothing to do with us.
Lisa, please. At least you teach me about customer service.
Stop trying to rely on everyone else. Why don't you see how far you can get on your own for once?
You're in the way, lady. Time to go home, see ya.
When Tomiko first opened her luxury inn, she didn't bother greeting or introducing herself to any of the existing inns in town. Because of that, when she ran into trouble, no one stepped in to help. Once the viral video spread, her business collapsed almost overnight. It turned out that many of her luxury items were just replicas, and even selling them off couldn't cover the cost of building the inn. As a result, Tomiko ended up deep in debt. She couldn't find work at any local inns, her past behavior had burned too many bridges. Eventually, she took a live-in job as a room attendant in a distant town, but was quickly fired. And so, Tomiko's life fell into ruin, crushed by debt, without work, and without a place to live. As for me,
Wow. We're fully booked again this weekend.
Mom, make sure you stay in the office, okay? You always get overexcited and push yourself too hard.
Then Madison will be on lookout duty.
Oh dear, if Madison-chan is keeping watch, I guess I'd better stay put in the office.
Since then, our Kasuga Inn has become a beloved place, often fully booked on weekends and bustling with happy guests. Seeing the inn so full of life again, my mother was reminded of the days when she worked side by side with my father. Her expression was filled with nostalgia and deep happiness. I'm sure my father, watching from above, shares that same warm feeling. Continuing something with care and love means keeping precious memories alive. As I looked at my mother's gentle smile, I felt that truth deeply. And so today, surrounded by the warmth of this inn and the people who make it special, I continue to welcome each guest with all my heart. If you enjoyed this video, we'd be thrilled if you subscribed to our channel. Subscribing means you'll receive notifications for new videos, keeping you in the loop with all our latest content. Your support is vital to our growth. Let's enjoy and grow together.